Hello. How y'all doing? Y'all, we got to do it. We got to do it. Ride car along. I can't see the chat. I'll be driving. Candace, you insist on staying and doing dumb things. That's going to land you in jail. Candace says she wants to burn TPUSA to the ground. That was Candace. You going to jail. Yeah, okay. Is it bad enough that she's causing people to get hit with death threats and kidnap threats and be committing cyber crimes? Is that not bad enough? Because Candace has lost her damn mind. Candace, we don't care about you and your legion of demons. You talking about burning some down to the ground, you should go to jail. You should be charged. Period. What's going on, man?
That is. Can you repeat that again?
Yeah.
Did you just say Candace Owens told you that if the wrong people take over TPUSA, she's going to burn it to the ground? One of the reasons.
How you gonna pull that off, Candace? Speak plain, you punk ass. How you gonna pull that off? How is Candace gonna burn something to the ground other than her running her dumb mouth and getting hit with lawsuits? Now y'all see why we keep saying to sue her ass. Sue her ass. What she gonna burn to the ground? Candace should be worrying about how she's gonna lose $25 million. I would sue her into oblivion. Candace, what you burn it to the ground? Y'all remember the cult out in Waco, Texas? Yeah, that cult leader, David Koresh, he wanted to burn a whole cult to the ground too. Y'all remember that? That is historical context. Why is it that these cult leaders want to burn stuff to the ground? Candace, so, I mean, what? You gonna light the building on fire? How's it gonna go? I want her dumbass cult, demonic cult members, that legion of demons, to speak plain. Speak plain. How is it gonna go? You talking about putting people's lives in danger and for what? Candace can't control anything with TPUSA. She cannot control the CEO. She can't control the board. She can't control nothing. Erica Kirk is the CEO. We don't care that Candace doesn't like it. But when she says she wants to burn something to the ground, what reason do we have as the reasonable listeners and viewers to believe that she's not being literal? What reason do we have not to believe that to be literal? Can y'all hear me? Branch Davidian. Thank you, Patriot. Hey, Jim. How you doing, honey? Colleen, Mindy, how y'all doing, sweethearts? What reason do we have to believe that Candace is not being literal? Candace, we don't have to be hyperbolic for you. We could take you literally. You know that, right? All that big talk running your mouth, Candace. What reason do we have to believe that you're not being literal? That you do not want to literally set TPUSA headquarters on fire and burn it to the ground? Because I don't care how you put it. Candace is a dumbass. And it's deplorable either way. But what reason do we have to not believe her literally? What's up, Moki? Oh, I will, honey. The mods in the chat, y'all hold it down. What reason do we have to believe that Candace should not be taken literal? She said she's going to burn TPUSA to the ground.
Because my own audience is
somebody to report this to the FBI
about this since I began discussing these lunatics online, essentially, and that's what I could.
A legion of demons.
And I thought that maybe if they heard a lot of what I had heard, that they would kind of understand my thought process and how I got to some of these inductions. And so I'd like to start by going all the way back, and maybe you can tell us actually what the relationship was between Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk. What actually was it?
Yeah.
She was just the intern.
Yeah, you go far more than say
She was just the intern.
I can just speak from my perspective as someone who arrived late 22, got here in 23, that I have never met Candace Owens and don't know her. Maybe I saw her in person once at a distance. Maybe I shook her hand. I've never had a conversation with her to my knowledge. And I think that speaks to something, because I was with Charlie for close to 3 years. And I feel like I met most of the people Charlie was super close with. I met donors. I met his family members.
Candace was just the intern.
I met a lot. And I don't know Candace.
No one knows her.
Preface, but you have more that you can say about that.
Yeah, and Blake, you have that great video.
No one knows her.
He plays of you reacting to Candace.
Oh yeah, where I'm kind of like raising my eyebrow.
Yeah, it's fair to say,
Candace, didn't you say in your interview with what's his name, the actor, that your mom put you out the house at 14 years old, and you had to go live with a boyfriend for 6 months? You know what you said, Candace? Correct me if I'm wrong. She said that in a whole interview. No one told her to say that. With Russell Brand. She told Russell Brand in a whole interview that her and her mom was so toxic, she got put out at 14 and had to live with a boyfriend for 6 months. Candace, you still 7 months of pregnant out or what? Or are you still not knowing how numbers work? She want to burn TPUSA to the ground. So you're going to put thousands of lives in danger for what? You throwing a tantrum, Candace? We don't care what demonic aliens feel or think here on Earth. In this reality, we don't know. This is why y'all can't embrace these aliens. They won't leave. Candace, Blexit your ass off of our planet.
It's early on the pink.
No one knows her.
I mean, that's why. I mean, I put out that tweet basically saying, Candace, your central foundational lie.
I will,
you
Moki.
and Charlie were friends. You were not friends.
They weren't friends.
Show me something from recent, the end of Charlie's life, the last 12 months or whatever.
Thank
I
you.
think she and then I said 18 months.
Oh, Andrew COVID, I'm so proud of you. I have been saying the same thing. Candace, show a real text, photo, video, something of you and Charlie Kirk between January 1, 2025 up until September 10th of 2025. Because see, unfollowing each other on social media when you're both active on social media is the epitome of not being friends. Why would you all unfollow each other? You deleting interviews and stuff, talking about you calling and screaming and yelling at them. Feelings are hurt. Not who feelings hurt? He ain't stung you, Candace. You were just the intern.
I think she showed.
Now she want to burn it down because she big man. Damn, the big man.
What I can tell you,
moron.
I think Charlie and Candace were friends back in 2018, part of 2019.
Probably was scared of her. He was scared of her.
Actually,
could you give more details there? Even I would like to hear that. Like, what caused her to depart, if we can say?
Well, I mean, there's two things really, and part of it is you got to give credit where it's due. She was a rising star. She was growing really.
Candace was the anti-Semite. I feel like Candace was bullying Charlie Kirk. I think she was bullying him. I mean, who else is bold enough to say, I just took Charlie Kirk's credit card, booked flights to the UK so I can meet George. And just went from there. Hold on, you booked flights with his credit card. Did you pay him that money back for those flights? Because Candace, you got the money, you can reimburse that expense. Why don't you pay TPUSA that money back from you booking them flights? Because that's not something he approved. I think she was bullying him. And he just didn't really want to say anything because he knew she was crazy. He wanted to keep the peace. He never even called her out when he was alive. He could call her out, but he didn't do it because he knew this dumb, crazy demon who calls herself a legion is probably going to physically try to burn my building down. Candace, you keep telling on yourself. So don't get mad when people report you to the FBI talking about you going to burn a building down and kill people. Girl, you don't kick rocks.
Charlie famously sort of offered her a job. What did you? Sorry if I missed something that you said.
You don't sit here and say you don't burn something to the ground because you don't like it.
Yeah, so she was, Charlie offered
you can make
her
this stuff
job, basically right on meeting her, kind of saw that she was somebody that could help Turning Point, help the movement, in his opinion. And then they she explodes onto the scene, Kanye had that tweet where it's like, I like the way Candace Owens thinks, and it was kind of like
she's a moron,
right? And then they had
Candace. Have you figured out how to say the word rhetoric or what? Are you still working on that? Disseminate, like basic English terms with 2 and 3 syllables. Are you still struggling with that? Hooked on phonics works well. She won't even read a book, and he likes the way she thinks. Kanye West, who said he's a non-reader of books. That's what Kanye West said. Kanye West said he is a non-reader of books, like the way Candace, who can't say the word rhetoric, thinks. Let's keep that in perspective.
But she became more and more difficult to work
Jesus,
with.
fix it.
Issues with the team.
Can't make this up. What's going on, etc.
When you say difficult to work with,
Waffles, Mackenzie.
I think, she was very aware of her rising star power. And so she started exerting more timing.
Her dumb dean was a big man.
What schools?
To the Candace Code members, let me explain something to you. You will not troll me in my chat for free. Leave me a $5 super or kick rocks and go back to hell where you came from. I can care less how you feel. Leave me a $5 super. You will not troll me for free. And you leaving all caps? Boot their ass. You don't want to pay the $5 super fee? Get out. No, you're not dumbing down my chat. We don't do that. Candace might be your cult leader and your Lord and Savior, but she ain't ours. You're not trolling me in my chat and my people for free. Leave a $5 super chat. That's the troll fee. You got to pay the troll fee up in the Lady Luck Club. The hell? Get out of here.
like a prima donna.
You could
Good job.
Yeah, that continued on after when we started working with her.
Pay the troll fee or get the hell on.
Cancel an event with us and our event.
I care about how they feel.
Story, like the day before, and we had to scramble to get it replaced because she ended up in like France with Kanye or something the next day.
What?
And so anyways,
man, you cost some money.
It was just an ongoing kind of growing frustration, and then she had that event where she basically said Hitler was great if he just
she was in the UK.
In
that event was where Candace took Charlie Kirk's credit card, booked 2 flights to the UK with his credit card, made him pay for it because she wanted to use that trip to say that this is how she met George out of nowhere. Like John Mappin did not introduce those two. And they went out there and they asked her about the difference between globalism and nationalism, and she couldn't define either word. Go figure. Candace does not know the definitions of the word globalism or nationalism. Probably can't spell it either. And that's the trick she want to say. Somehow she just came across George Farmer's faking gay ass and it was love at first sight. No, it wasn't. John Mappin introduced you to. Candace, when you going to become Scientologist? When you going to join Scientology, Candace? Everything is fake and gay for them, so whatever. Candace's words, not mine. See, Candace, I take your words and use them against you. You said everything's fake and gay. That includes George Farmer. You knew he was fake and gay when you went out there to the UK using Charlie Kirk's credit card to buy them flights. And yet her cult members want to come in my chat and troll my people for free. The hell you will? No, you will pay the $5 troll fee. There's a fee you got to pay up in the Lady Luck Club to come try to troll in all caps, sounding ignorant, repeating all this nonsense your cult leaders say, like we give a damn. We don't care how you feel. When y'all leaving Earth, take your cult leader on and go back to her home planet. Get your phone home. What you mean?
Germany stayed in Germany.
Candace don't know what nationalism is.
Fair and charitable here, right? Just to be as
she's from a UK birth rate.
I did go back and review that clip.
It
seemed like it was the turning point for Turning Point was that actual clip.
Sure. You can't make this stuff up.
To me that she wasn't actually trying to make any sort of like apologetics for Hitler, but rather she was trying to make a comparison to nationalism.
She couldn't define the word.
She thought he did a good job.
No.
And that was, and then, she basically just.
Because Candace is stupid. As opposed to her just defining the word nationalism and giving the differences and stating her opinion of which she would prefer, She's sitting here talking about it because she can't define the word nationalism.
Okay, buried her.
Because he's ignorant.
It became a massive PR nightmare for Turning Point, right? That's how that ended up playing out.
Well, it's one of those statements.
More than a nightmare.
And then
it's not how stupid she was. They were like, oh, hell no.
And then events afterwards, I think, later. Yeah, like the defense you could make is, oh, she just we wanted Germany's economy to grow. We wanted to undo Versailles. She didn't mean kill all the Jews. Except then, 2023.
Now she's sitting here talking about Israel did it.
Actually becomes obsessed with the Jews all the time.
Yeah, I would say it was part of a whole, though, to your point. Yeah, you could, if that was a one-off, you probably could have defended it. But then we had a bunch of chapters that were really up.
Is that Candace? Why are you hiding behind your whole bigotry and prejudice and you being a demonic legion? Like, why hide behind it? You got your dumbass cult members sitting here trying to fend off all this nonsense that you're doing and saying. For what? We don't owe you anything. We owe you nothing, Candace Owens. We don't have to take you saying, I'm going to burn TPUSA to the ground, metaphorically. We could take that literal. And then report your ass to the FBI. Period. People work in that building. People got families. People have their livelihoods dependent upon this building, this company functioning. And you want to burn it to the ground, put people out of work, and put people's lives in danger. Because you big mad. And somehow, we, the public, are not supposed to take you saying, I want to burn it to the ground, literal. We can and we will. And then we're going to make sure your ass gets investigated for it. Because you don't care about all the people that's being affected. You don't care about the people that work there. They're making a living there. They're offering jobs. What are you doing? Your ragtag team still want to sit here and vouch for all these pre-recorded, pre-scripted shows you got. Because you know them just going to come up in court, right? Your shows are exhibits in lawsuits right now. You got a federal lawsuit. When you filed a partial motion to dismiss and a motion to strike using your own show's transcripts, you think they're going to stand back behind all of that and say, yeah, we wrote that, in advance, and we meant to write it. With her say she's going to burn something to the ground and make it threats and doxing people. Yeah, we meant all that, Your Honor. All them cyber crimes in that script. Yeah, kick rocks, but they don't ever want to own up because she a punk. Past don't want to own up to that. Candy, you still pregnant.
That's about it. And then you had this, I think it was the Christchurch shooter in.
I think it's just fluid.
That, said she was, this guy was inspired by Candace. It was like a whole bunch of stuff. And so,
you ever seen an ultrasound confirmation?
But Charlie, being a gentleman, wanted to make sure that the transition happened in a, I guess you would say, like a kind of a soft landing sort of way. Tyler Boyer helped her start Lexit and file the paperwork. I think the original paperwork was filed at Tyler's house at the time, is the story I've heard. But who knows the details?
She lied about that. Candace I started it. No, you didn't.
Donor money and donor contacts, and there was some issues there as well.
Can't make this stuff up.
Anyways, the point is there was a lot of, I think, hurt feelings. It didn't end well, but Charlie's always the guy that is willing to sort of.
Candace, what didn't make any sense is because we went over the tax filings for Blexit. Why did you spend over $550,000 on security? Who the hell made you that important? Like, no one cares about what you're doing. You have to lie to give yourself a boost and say that an entire country is trying to assassinate you. A lie from the pit of hell that you need to return to sender. Give back to your maker, Satan. Because that's a whole lie. They want you in court. They don't want you dead. They want you to go to court. So you have to lie about assassination attempts, but you provide zero evidence. You can't even say that you sent a formal request to the FBI for a complaint to be filed. You just wanted them to do shit. That's not how that works. You're no more important than the next American. And really, all Americans should be more important than you because you're an alien. You can make this up.
Let bygones be bygones.
Her word is not mine. She called us an alien.
On the greater mission, the movement. It was not
coalition builder, right?
Yeah, it's a coalition builder, and he wouldn't focus on internet feuds. He never got into that. One of the reasons that we were
all she do is gossip.
Actually, is not in fact true. And so that's what I'm asking you to speak to is is there any real truth to that narrative at all?
No, and especially at the end, I would say, okay, maybe 22 months was the cutoff. I don't know what the cutoff was exactly, but no, I said online, and I'll say it again. Charlie was basically managing that relationship. He saw what she did to the Daily Wire. She saw that became
a spat where he originally sided with her.
Yeah, he did because in our history with Daily Wire was mixed, right? We had differences of opinion politically. We weren't always sure, where that relationship sat. But Charlie, it's a great example though. Charlie was the one who invited Ben to speak at AmFest in 2024 and 2025. He personally invited him. And so he was willing to say, hey, what's in the best interest of the movement? Do we have 80% agreement and 20% disagreement? Okay,
and cool. Candace got mad because she got fired from the Daily Wire. And what did she do? She said to Ben Shapiro, "You should be embarrassed to be alive." Direct quote from Candace, the dumb demon legion that needs to get off our planet. She said, Ben Shapiro, you should be embarrassed to be alive. Candace, why did you crash land on our planet? Why Earth? All embarrassed you. You want to sit here and shame someone for actually being alive? Who does it? Demons. Candace creates chaos and confusion, like Lucifer, who comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Candace does the same thing. So the objective of Satan himself is the same objective that Candace Owens has. Steal, kill, and destroy. Create chaos and confusion. And yet, and demons are talking about crisis. How blasphemous are you? This is the nonsense that people are sitting here catering to. Y'all, it's a demonic hive mentality and mindset. It's not just brainwashed. It's a demonic spirit. It's overtaking them. They all have the same thing. Her co-members come up in here and they just copy and paste everything she says. That demonic legion, they all connected and share with them, my whole mentality. They can't say anything any differently because they know nothing else. All they know is whatever she says. Candace, hell is hot.
Let's do this together. And so, yeah, they were not in any way, shape, or form friends in any traditional sense. But I think what happened was, for example, I would have to have the hard conversations with Candace. So that would fall to me or Justin on the team saying, "Hey, you can't speak at our events because you've been like juiceburging too much. Sorry, and
you can't speak at our events because you are."
And he would send her like a nice text about, "Hey, I see attendance at Catholic churches is going up, right?" So it's basically the way the relationship works. Come to his wedding, she didn't come to the mall. It actually my George.
Not care about humanity. He not for that. But there was no romance. Nothing. Nothing. He didn't even hold her hand before he proposed to her after 18 days. Candace, what is that boyfriend that you had for 7 years, allegedly? I'm here right now. Someone, yeah, you have staying in hotels with them. You want to be with them, they don't want you, don't you? Yeah. It's called scorned. That's all she is. A woman scorned who still can't read. And she wanted everybody to pay the price for it. For what? So you want to put people out of jobs, you want to burn out a building, and you do that, you're going to jail. That's illegal. We don't have to take it metaphorically. We can take that literal. We will take that literal and have the police on alert. All this big talk she's doing is stupid. And her minions are walking around here, and the moment you say something, call out on it, and they don't like it, you're lying about it. No, those words came out of her mouth. We are going to take it literal, and then we're going to sick the FBI on her dumb behind. Now what? There's nothing they can do about that, because they're not bigger than the FBI. We don't play that. Candace, here in the United States of America, we have laws. You're not above our rule of law. Making threats like that, like anyone else that would make a threat to burn down a building, should be investigated. That's it. And it will be. It will be investigated. You make it threats like that, that's going to put people's lives in danger, people's livelihoods in danger. Should not go unnoticed. It is not okay for her to continue to commit cyber crimes and dox people. That stuff is not okay. We got to stop letting it be natural and normal for her. It's not okay. It's not okay. And then they continue to do it, and then they start doing this to people who they know probably can't afford an attorney, can't afford to defend themselves like that. Then they putting other people's family members out there. People being doxxed all across the board by people who are sitting here supposed to be bar licensed attorneys. And they don't care. Why should we? Why should we care when it comes down to the consequences of their words and actions? We don't give a damn. Report her dumb ass. Candace, we can do this all day. We're Captain America. You could get your ass off our planet. Stop giving her a pass on that. No one owes her that. That's the entitlement. I don't know what it is with these kids and these younger generations, y'all. Well, they think people owe them something. We don't owe you anything. You're entitled. How dare you all say you're going to call the police on me? Yeah, we're going to call the police on you. You want to sit here and say you're going to burn a building down to the ground? Yes, you should have every government agency available investigating your behind. Y'all get the fire department out there in Arizona. To me, the fire chief should be aware of that. Just in case, look for her to go through the airports. What you mean? I don't care. She should never say, I want to burn it to the ground. For what? You still don't control shit. Candace can't control the Erica Kirk CEO. She controls nothing. We don't care that she doesn't like it. Get over it and keep living. Or get off our planet. We don't care. I'm throwing an attitude. The audacity. She said the words, we don't have to take it metaphorically. We take it literal. Stop giving her a pass on this stuff. For what? She doxing people. That's a cybercrime. Report that to the FBI. Report that shit. It is not okay when they doing it. Because then they come across somebody like me and they're like, oh, you just overreacted. No. I listen, my neck of the woods ain't they all that friendly. We're not conducive to that nonsense. We don't do that. I'm telling you, I did. Take about 20 minutes for the police to come out to my neighborhood. We're a little rough around the edges. We're a lot rough. Last thing you want to do is think you're going to roll up. We'll be waiting for you. That's how we are. Don't play that. Everybody don't play that. See, this is what happens when you let her do this. And certain people say, oh, no, it's cool. No, it's not. Because then she's going to think this is cool with everybody. The hell it is. We don't play that. I don't do that. Because all of this comes down to Candace throwing a tantrum. Candace big mad because she couldn't get what she wanted. And now she wants to burn it to the ground. For what reason? So you burn it to the ground, people don't have jobs. People can't make money, then what? Why? You're not paying their bills. Candace not going to pay y'all mortgage and rent. I'm telling y'all that right now. So if anything happens and people have to lose their jobs because of Candace Owens, she will not be paying your bills. She will not be paying your rent or your mortgage or buy food or clothes or pay for your kids' daycare, aftercare, school tuition, none of that. Healthcare, benefits, none of that stuff. She will not be paying any of that. You will be jobless all because of Candace Owens burning something to the ground. And she will not care at all. She will not help you with your fundraiser. Candace still owes me $10,000. Where's my money? Where's my money at? Candace will not be taking care of you. If you lose your job or you get hurt or harmed because Candace said burn it to the ground, she's not going to help out. She ain't going to have to make sure people go to the hospital and get their medical bills paid. No, she will not. Y'all better ask Miss Snow. She don't even want to pay his attorney's fees. And he threw her underneath the bus. Now she got all the evidence. Candace, you're going to find out the hard way why I keep saying it. You can make this stuff up. You think Candace going to sit here and start offering all these people jobs? The people that lost their jobs at TPUSA or Daily Wire, did she give them a job? Is she helping them out financially? No. Candace don't give a damn about nothing and nobody but herself. She don't care about none of that. Only thing she cares about is herself. She's a narcissistic cult leader. She doesn't care about her own cult members. She don't care about them demonic legion. She don't care about none of that. They give her their own rent money. You think she gonna help them return if they needed it? No. Nope. We don't owe her the benefit of the doubt. People need to stop doing that. Gone are the days where a celebrity status somehow gets you away with the law, breaking laws, cyber crimes, threats, death threats. No. Stop it. She is one mere alien. And we don't care about demonic nonsense. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You kidding me? Stop letting Candace get away with murder. Because that's what she's threatening to do. Candace, how you going to burn down this building again? Because that's what you said. See, you can't control your demonic cult members. What if they go out and do it in your name? So even if Candace don't do it, what if her cult members do it in her name? Then what? You think she don't sit here and even acknowledge that? Candace wouldn't give a damn if somebody went out and burnt that building physically to the ground. She will run around the house and dance and do the dance of her forefathers in hell. She wouldn't care. So we gotta no. All right, we gonna take that as a literal threat and put an action plan in place. Candace and her dumb demonic cult members come around here, you all kind of call 911. We're not playing with them. Let that be it. You can't make this up. Crucible gonna be showing. Crucible is Andrew Wilson, right? He's gonna be showing receipts. Cool beans. Y'all, listen. Thank y'all for tuning in the call. Oh, I got some supers. Thank you, Juju, for gifting 5 LLC memberships. Thank you for Yaru for the 10 jewels. You guys are amazing. Y'all know I'm gonna go live this evening on this. Candace, I'm not down with you dumb demon. I'm gonna go live. I'm picking up my babies from school and stuff, y'all. But I'm going home. We're gonna go live this evening. So, but tune in, because I don't know when she get off on this nonsense. Ain't nobody playing with her. Once again, Candace doesn't care. So we don't owe her that. People should be reporting her ass and be done with it. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. She said she's gonna burn it to the ground. Oh, okay, cool. We got you coming. We got you coming. So you guys be good. Take care of yourselves. My son here. And I will see y'all this evening. Till then, later, club out. Deuces.